Oh, hey everyone. I have some not so good news to share with you. The visa that my family and I entered Japan on, the visa that we planned on staying here long term on, well, the rules for that have changed. And if I don't act quickly, our time in Japan is going to be a lot shorter than I originally planned.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to the Business Manager Visa and walk you through all the big changes that have recently been made to it. I'm going to also discuss how these changes affect my situation specifically and what it means for my time in Japan going forward. Finally, I'll share some other long-term visa options that are available for those interested in moving to Japan themselves. And if you're not so interested in Japanese visas or moving to Japan, you can just watch along and see what a day in my life looks like. Let's go. The Business Manager Visa is designed for foreign entrepreneurs who want to start and manage a business here in Japan. And before the change, it was typically suited for small business owners and entrepreneurs who wanted to move to Japan to enjoy the lifestyle while contributing to the local economy. But after many months of speculation, the new rules have been announced, and they have totally changed the game for me and for the over 40,000 others who currently hold the Business Manager Visa in Japan. So what are the biggest changes? I'll share 5 of them. The first one, and the most significant one, would be that previously you could qualify if you had 5 million yen invested, which is roughly 45,000 Canadian dollars. But now, the new rules state that you must have at least 30 million yen invested, which is closer to 275,000. So that's 6 times more than before. Next, before the change, there was no requirement to employ anyone in your company. But now, in addition to meeting the capital requirements, your company must employ at least one Japanese citizen or a permanent resident, and they must be working with you on a full-time basis. The third significant change is that the owner of the company or one of the staff employed must have advanced Japanese language learning skills, which would be a minimum of N2 on the JLPT, or the Japanese Language Proficiency Test. Next, the business owner must now have at least 3 years of business management experience or a master's degree or equivalent in a related field to the operations of your business. And finally, companies must show that they're actually real company and not just paper firms, because a lot of those existed in the past here. So that means providing realistic business plans, proof of operations such as invoices, purchase orders, and enrolling in social insurance and all of those types of things. So these new requirements are a huge change and signals a fundamental shift in the purpose of the Business Manager Visa. What used to be an accessible option for small businesses, startups, and aspiring entrepreneurs like myself, it's now being positioned more for established mid-sized companies. So I am one of those that saw the value in investing my time, my money, and my effort into establishing a brand new business in Japan, so that my family and I could experience the benefits of living here in Japan. So the plan was always to prioritize setting up the business as we were settling into our new lives here, but now having to also meet these new requirements is a real game changer, because it's no longer just starting the business and growing it, it's now having to invest 6 times more capital into the company. It's now having to hire a full-time employee while I'm still setting up initial operations myself. All in all, it's a lot different than what I had originally expected when I moved here. Another change that's going to directly affect me is that a home office is no longer permitted to be used as your business office. And if you've seen my previous videos, you'll know that a major selling feature of the home that I bought was that the floor plan qualified for being used as a home office under the original rules. And now I can no longer have my business address being the same as my residential address. So If anyone is renting a small office space in Osaka, let me know because I'm looking. So now, as I think about how to adjust and accelerate my plan to work towards achieving these new requirements, I'm also already thinking about potential exit strategies just in case things don't work out here. And yeah, it's kind of sad and disappointing that I have to think about this only a few months after entering the country, but that's just the reality of the situation right now. But the silver lining, at least for me and those who have already entered on the BMV, is that we have 3 years to reach these targets. Although no one knows how strict immigration is going to be during the annual renewal processes, but that's just something we're going to have to wait and see. So given that any new applicant for the BMV will have to meet these requirements right away, it's going to be a significant barrier for anyone looking to live in Japan long-term on that visa. But if you are determined to live in Japan another way, here are some visa options that are available to you. The employment visa is granted to foreign nationals hired by a Japanese company. So your visa is specifically linked to your job and your employer sponsors you to live here. The student visa is issued to individuals enrolled in accredited schools or universities. It allows you to work part-time, up to 28 hours per week, and it can be used as a pathway to future employment. The spousal visa is for those married to a Japanese citizen or a PR. It offers full work rights and the flexibility to pursue a career or study, and it's considered the most stable long-term resident option. The startup visa is designed for entrepreneurs who are looking to launch a business in Japan with initial relaxed requirements. So it is a temporary visa that you are required to transition to the business manager visa, but initially you don't have to meet these really high requirements. The catch is that the startup visa is not offered in all cities across Japan. So you're going to have to take a look at your city and if they offer the startup visa. And finally, the long-term stay visa is a special visa which allows foreign nationals from particular countries to live in Japan up to 2 years. And these are aimed for retirees or people who can financially support themselves while enjoying their stay in Japan. Like many countries today, Japan's immigration policies are evolving, and the impact of these changes remains to be seen. For now, we can simply move forward and adapt as best as we can. So with these big changes to the BMV, are you still going to plan your move to Japan? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, thanks for watching, and if you're interested in more videos about life in Japan, please subscribe. And until next time, mata ne.